Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called Daylight. Kind of working Maroon 5 cover, but I'm working off the 5 Seconds of Summer version. And we start off with kind of this cool little hits actually on a D major chord. And normally you start with first finger on the G second, second finger on the high E second, third finger on the B third. If you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on lifting off the second finger, maybe that'd be sus2. Or adding in the pinky on the high E third for D suspended and kind of saying some stuff around that chord. And then from the D, we're going to be going to a B minor. We'll talk about some really easy ways to do that. Normally you do this as a second fret bar, second finger on the B third, third finger on the D fourth, pinky on the G fourth. If you strum all those together, that sounds a B minor chord. That sounds really sad. Now you may also dig on lifting off the pinky, making that a B minor 7, or another way to play B minor 7. First finger on the A second, second finger on the G second, third finger on the high E second. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a B minor 7. It sounds really sad. Now you may also dig on doing first finger on the A second, second finger on the G second, third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third. Kind of working that as kind of a drone B minor. Or you could even lift off the pinky and make that a B minor 11. Kind of dig on that. And then from the B minor we go back to D, and then we go to a hit on kind of an E suspended chord. You could even do an E major chord, kind of first finger on the G first fret, second finger on the A second, third finger on the D second. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord. It sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on adding in the pinky on the G string on the second fret, making that an E sus. I think that's pretty close on the intro. It's kind of that D major, B minor, D major, and then E sus. Unresolved. You might want to resolve it to the E as kind of a kickoff. Or you could kind of work a strum pattern actually through those. And there's a couple different strumming options you may want to think about through the tune. You could kind of work it as kind of a 4 down count on each of those. D, 2, 3, 4, B minor, D, E sus. You kind of dig on that. Or you could work a strum pattern. One of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, down, up. So you have D down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Now if you're quick enough, you can kind of get that pattern to work on each chord. Kind of D, B minor, D, E sus. You kind of dig on that. Or what I was really digging on is kind of halving the pattern, actually kind of keep the slow feel. Kind of down, down, up on each chord. Or another way to do it is to kind of split the pattern. So you can do the D with the down up, or down down up, and then go to the B minor for the up down, or up down up, and then go back to the D for a down down up, and then go to the E sus for the up down up. So we kind of dig on that too. D down up, B minor, D down up, E. Or sometimes I get excited and kind of dig on D with a down, down, and then go to the B minor for the up, up, down, up. And that the D for a down, down, and the E sus on the up, up, down, up. So that might be another cool way to kind of have the pattern through the tune. But really what it really sounds like actually is just kind of those big down hits to kind of kick things off, kind of a little variation on what will become our verse later. But strum pattern wise, you may dig on a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing our beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is if you take the D and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. And on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, 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 tune, you may want to think about just doing the down, 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 up, kind of half the pattern on each of those chords. B minor, D, E sus. Or you could split the pattern and do the D with the down, 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 up. But then go to the B minor for the up, down, down, up, down, up. That D for a down, 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 up. Kind of experiment with that and kind of find a way that works for you. And then from there, we'll be going into our verse part. And our verse starts on the D, and then we go to B minor, and then we go back to D, and then we go to an A major chord. I normally do this first finger on the D second, second finger on the G second, third finger on the B second. If you strum all those together, that sounds an A major chord. That sounds really happy. It's really big party on the second fret there. And then you may also dig around A's in general, lifting off the third finger, making an A sus2, or adding in the pinky on the B string, third fret for an A suspended, and kind of saying some stuff around that chord. Or you may dig on an A7 sus by doing first finger on the D second, second finger on the G second, third finger on the B third, pinky on the high third, kind of working that for the A. And we kind of do our A for 4, and then we go back to D for 4, B minor, D, A, and then we go to D, but then we go to a G major. Do this first finger on the A second, second finger on the low E third, and third finger on the high E third. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord. That sounds really happy. You may also dig on putting the third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third. You gotta work on that for your G. That might make some of the changes a little easier, even working the D sus to the G. So you only have to move a couple fingers. D, G, D, G, D, on G for an 8 down, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or if you're doing the down, down, up, down, up, you have D, down, up, B minor, down, up, D, A, D, B minor, D, A, D, down, G, D, G, on the 16th idea, you have D, B minor, D, A, D, B minor, D, A, G, chorus there are these cool hits actually. You could start on the D for 4, and then kind of a B or a B for 2, B minor for 2, A for 2, and then G for 4, and then back to D for 4. D 2, 3, 4, B minor, A, G, D, and then and you could kind of follow it that way, or you might want to just think about it as just the D minor to the B change and ignore the A, G. Down, up, down, up. And this is a little weird. You do the D with a down, down, up. B minor with a down, A with a down, G with a down, down, up. D with a down, down, up. If you want to get the A in it. D, B minor, A, G, D. Or if you're doing the 16th, you may want to do the D with a down, 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 up. B minor with a down, down, up. A with a down, down, up. And then kind of half the G and the D the way we were talking about. G, down, down, up, D, B minor, A, G, D. Or you can just work it as just the D minor to the B minor. Don't worry about the A. G, D, and the D, B minor, G, D, B minor, G, D. And then from there, we'll be going into our verse part. And one other thing I think about adding to the song though is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you can throw a bass note in for the chord. So on the D, you'd have the D for the bass. On the B minor, you'd have the A for the bass. On the A, you'd have the A for the bass. On the G, you'd have low E for the bass. And on the E sus, randomly, we're leaving that behind in the intro, you have the low E string for the bass. And on the G, you'd have the low E for the bass. So we could kind of work it as a bass down, up, down, up. And you have the D, B minor, D, to that, and you can work off a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. So you can kind of work it through the verse that way as kind of the D, down, down, B minor, D, A, D, B minor, D, work that with kind of a bass down, up, down, up. And a D, B minor, A, G, D, D, B minor, A, G, D. Or you can just work that D to the B minor, and just don't worry about A, G, D, D, B minor, G, D. Or another possibility with the 16th. Kind of work it as kind of the D with a bass, down, down, up, and then go to the B minor for a bass, down, up, A with a bass, down, up, and then kind of half your G and D the way we were talking about. So that might be kind of cool if you want to get in that bass line. B, B minor, A, G, D, D, or you can just kind of ignore that. B minor, G, D. So you want to kind of play around with that and kind of see which way it kind of works for you. G, D. And from there, then we'll be going into our bridge part. On our bridge, we do our A for 4, B minor for 4, and then our G for 8. And then we go back to A, B minor, G, and then more G. Or if you're digging on the down, down, up, down, up, then you can do the A, B minor, it's kind of a halving thing, and then the G with the whole half. A bass, B minor bass, G, G. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you have the A, B minor, G, A, B minor, G, kind of G, kind of lead us into our last chorus. And you can work that any of those ways we've been talking about, actually kind of that down, down, up, B minor, A, G, D, D, B minor, A, G, D. Or if you do other licks around these chords too, feel free to kind of take this left and run with it any way you want to. There's lots of ways to kind of take it and mix it up. And I'd probably play a big D at the very end to kind of make people clap. But that's the basics of how you can strum along with 5 Seconds of Summer on Daylight. So good luck! Hi, wherever you are in YouTube land. This is Munson Summer with Munson Music Live, Munson Guitar Songs, Munson Covers, and Munson Jam Tracks. Thanking you for watching this video, and I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you like this video and subscribe to the channel to see lots more like it. I'm always open to your requests. If you have a song that you love, please let me know so I can write it down on the request list so I can add that to it, because there's probably other people out there who love that song too and would love to learn how to play it. So thanks so much for all the love that you give me, and I hope that you're doing well and kind of figuring out how you can talk with the instrument. We are a small music shop in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, and you're supporting us by watching this channel. Really appreciate all that love. So best of luck, and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you in particular too. You can contact me on Facebook. You can leave a message here in the comments section, and I respond to all the comments that I get. So best of luck to you wherever you are.